Hello and welcome to Bell Curve Gaming. Today I'm bringing you our first trio tag team deck in the Moltres Zapdos and Articuno Tag Team GX, and let me tell you, the numbers here are absolutely nuts. I mean, HP 300, brilliant. Trinity burn a flat 210, that's insane. Sky Legends GX, as long as you've got the same energies basically as the Trinity burn attack, you get to run this guy away to your deck and deliver 110 damage to 3 of your opponent's Pokemon. That's just nuts. The downside of this guy is his energy cost. It's a fire, water, lightning, and colorless to use his attacks. And let me tell you, we could go about, maybe going a non-GX accelerator here and take a couple of turns and build up the energies like that. Or we could skip those shenanigans and try and get this off turn 1 of the game. So how are we trying to do that? Well, this is an idea that I got off of looking at a bit of a Japan list and building it from there. So I had to make some changes to it because that Japan list had a lot of cards from the pre-rotation era, but we've made this thing work. So the first thing that we need is our Buzzmosa here, and this is really important because of 2 things. He's an Ultra Beast and he's a tag team. Now, why is that important? Well, the Ultra Beast is important because it gives us access to Beast Rings, allows us to search our deck for 2 basic energy cards and attach them to one of our Ultra Beasts, our Buzzmosa here. But why is the tag team important? Well, we need to get those energies over to our birds, so we need our Tag Switch. Move up 2 energies from one of our tag team Pokemon and move them to another one of our Pokemon, and you're now seeing the little combo that's starting to come in effect here. But the only thing is we need to get our opponent down to 3 or 4 prize cards to be able to use this Beast Ring. So how do we do that? Well, we use the Mismagius here with the Mysterious Message, because we had to KO this guy, gives our opponent a prize card, and gives us a nice little bit of hand acceleration, drawing up until we've got 7 cards in hand. And of course, we can get Mismagius out turn 1 of the game with the Dusk Stone. So the Dusk Stone, search our deck for a Mismagius, or the other guys, but Mismagius here, and evolve one of our Pokemon in play straight away to a Mismagius, and then we can discard it straight away as well. Now, to try and get this deck ticking over, the greens is really the heart of the deck because we've got no abilities. Well, the only ability we've got is an evolution, and we're going to be KOing this guy straight away anyway, so that doesn't really matter. And greens allows us to search for any 2 trainer cards that we need to get ourselves rolling. So it can search for our Mysterious Treasures and our Dust Stones early, and then it can start searching for our Beast Ring Tag Switch combos later. Now, because it's so important, we've got 4 Pokégears to try and go and seek that out, and that's really the heart of the deck. We've got other guys here just to help us out. We've got Mysterious Treasures because we need to be able to go and find our Misdreavus and Mismagiuses. We've got our Cherish Balls because we need to be able to go and find our tag teams just in case we need them. Well, we're going to need them. We've got some switches here just because if we've got Buzzmosa in the active, we might need to switch it over to our birds so we can start attacking there. We've got our... we've already talked about tag switches. We've got our... Volkner's here to be able to go and once again search for item cards, which are going to be really useful. We've got our Bills analysis, so if we're not running into our greens, we can go hopefully our Bills and search our top 7 and get 2 training cards that way. And we've got Lieutenant Surges because there's a chance we could go down in the early game, Lieutenant Surges, and have an explosive turn 1. Like, I mean a really explosive full-on turn 1 with that. So, that's a real core combination. Other cards that are really useful to us is our, we've already talked about our switches, our Power Plants, because we've got a lot of decks that rely on abilities, and a lot of good decks that rely on abilities. I mean, the last World's winning deck relies on abilities. So Power Plant shutting off abilities is absolutely huge and absolutely essential for this deck to try and get a bit of an advantage. I've also got Viridian. I'm nearly thinking I like the 4 Power Plant rather than 1 Viridian, but I do like the Viridian as well just because it can be a good handy little bit of deck thinning, and it gives us a little bit of a different trainer card just in case we need to oust our Power Plants from our hand or something like that because the opposition's running Power Plants. So yeah, that's the core combination of it. We're about trying to get a couple of Mismagiuses into play so we can discard them, get a bit of energy acceleration, use our Beast Rings onto our Buzzmosas, and then tag switch them over to our birds. And don't get me wrong, like, this Buzzmosa is a handy attacker in and of itself, even if we're not attacking with the birds. So keep an eye out for that in the games we're about to see as well. So let's get started. Hello, Antony, welcome. Alright, we're possibly burning this switch. Quite possibly. Arcanine deck. Ugh, I don't like the look of the Arcanine deck with a Buzzmosa running around. Yeah, we'll grab a couple of cards. We'll chuck another Misdreavus down. That sounds good to me. Don't like the fact I've got... Makes it awkward. It's good and bad having this many greens. We're going second, which is really bad. And you're going to go in all in on the Arcanine, I reckon. Which means I need to probably set up my bird trio as a matter of priority. So we might take it easy on the number of Misdreavus that we go in on. Because we got plenty of greens. Sorry, Mismagius. So we might just use one Mismagius. Yeah, all in on the Arcanine because you're just assuming this is Buzzmosa. And what I'm wanting now is I'm hoping this doesn't become a Ninetales. So you can go and chase it down. Kinda want to go counter stadium. Cherish Ball, that'll do. We want to go and get my tree birds down. We're going to burn a switch here while we do this. I'm going to just burn the Pokégear because I don't want it. We'll greens. We'll go and get ourselves our Dust Stones. Double Dust Stone for now? I think so. I think so, because it just thins the deck more. Grab Mismagius. I mean, with an amazing pull, we'll get the other Mismagius as well. With an amazing pull. And that's not amazing enough. In fact, that's not amazing at all. We do get the counter stadium, which is what we want. Although, we do have one tag switch and one... It's such a huge risk. And I mean such a huge risk, but we're going to do it. I need another Beast Ring and another tag switch for this to pay off. Which is probably not going to happen. Got the tag switch. We got this. We got this. Just this deck. Look at that. This deck. Just phenomenal. Phenomenal. He's going to be spewing when he sees this. Yeah, let's get a grass energy. Why not? And, you know, let's just keep going. What else do we want? Another fire. Let's get a water as well. Yeah, sounds good. I mean, we're likely to get fire at some stage from what you're playing. This deck. Just... we'll grab a water, grab a lightning. Yep, seems good. Tag switch. We'll grab a fire, and I mean, grab another lightning. Why not? No, we'll just grab a grass. We're fine with that. And we're just going to Sky Legends GX because we can. Get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you. Hey, I'm leaving you Ditto. That Ditto can become absolutely anything. I mean, I probably shouldn't have just gone with the GX attack. Because really my smart move is probably just to hit one first and then GX on the next one. But hey, I had to. Just because this is a fire deck and there's Welder and you're going to hit me for weakness and that could be real bad, but when you have the opportunity, you've got to take it. That was nuts! That was nuts! Hello, Jim Doe, welcome. Oh, you got a lot what you wanted straight away. And this is not what I would class as what I wanted. In the slightest. Well, we've got stadiums to turn off your ability. Which are just going to be a key component of everything that I need. So that's to run this into the deck when it's damaged. Stop Ultra Beast from... that's tricky. That's tricky. I'm not going to lie. Because that's a super efficient attack all of a sudden. For 100 damage. Seems to be more the turbo based build of the Keldeo. What's your GX do? Got a stadium nav. So I've got to be careful with my stadium resources because I need to be able to turn this Keldeo's ability off. That's for sure. Alright, so we're just going to run a greens. We're going to grab 2 Mysterious Treasures. We're going to get rid of the Bills for a Misdreavus. And the Pokégear. And hope that's not the wrong decision. Then Dusk Stone, our way to a couple of Mismagius. Just want to keep these two as priorities. Absolute must-have priorities. So Mysterious Message. Got the Buzzmosa. Got a couple of Beast Rings. Don't have the energy switches just yet. Oh no, I've got one, don't I? Oh yeah, that's good. We'll now burn this out. Have I energy attached yet? I haven't, have I? Grab you. Energy attach here. And we'll Mysterious Message. Alright, so we got Power Plant. We didn't get another Tag Switch, so it means that I've got to attack with the Buzzmosa here. That's for sure. So, you're down. Beast Ring. Couple of Grass NGs. to Buzzmosa. And we'll now need Lightning and Water. Whack Power Plant down. And right here, we'll just Elegant Soul. Smack you out. Get rid of that Keldeo. Alright, it's a good first turn. Got another Power Plant. Fire Energy. Got green, so we can start using our shenanigans after this. So a Tag Switch shenanigans. Downside is this hits for 100 damage for one energy card. And I've got to assume this is going to be up and ready to roll straight after. Yeah, it's definitely going to be up and ready to roll. So it might nearly be a manual retreat, or maybe just a switch and an energy switch. Just to put this in the active, so that way it's a lot trickier for you to play. Oops, what am I doing? Play some shenanigans with that. I just want to protect this Buzzmosa. I can't afford the Buzzmosa to go down here. So, Lightning Energy to you. When it greens, we've got a Tag Switch, so we need to switch another greens, I reckon. Switch another greens for next turn. Yep, that seems good. Because we got the Tag Switch here. So we're going to run a switcheroo. We're going to Tag Switch from you. A grass and a water to you. And what I now need to think about is, do I want to get rid of that giant hearth right now? Not right now, just in case you come out with something that I'm a little bit worried about. So just whack out that Tappy Fini. But when I say come out with something, like if you come out with another one of those Keldeos that I need to counter a stadium with the Power Plant, oops. Now that's just something I'm going to need to do. So I wouldn't be surprised if you run a Barnacles-GX here. Another Tag Switch, that's brilliant. So it allows us to use our Beast Energy, like go and get a Beast Ring with this. So this will be what you're running to. But keep in mind, you've then got to get this back to the bench, so you need a third Pokemon as well. The power of this deck, when things connect, is pretty insane. Well, I was going second, sitting with just, you know, one of these in the active. And he would probably been looking at it going, oh, I'm in a pretty good spot here. I was just like, nah, you're not. We'll whack it down. Why not? Well, green's here. What we want is a Beast Ring and probably some kind of draw support, to be honest. So maybe a Bills. Bills is probably my next best. Although Volkner can get me whatever I want. So I'm thinking Volkner. Yeah, let's go Volkner at this stage. So we'll Beast Ring. What do I need? A water and a fire. Yeah. And we'll go. Well, it doesn't really matter. I'm just tag switching them over anyway. Energy from you. Oops. You. Grab these two. To you. That seems pretty good. Alright, we're just going to hold on to Chuck a Fire Energy onto you. Hold on to our Power Plant still. We don't want to do anything with that. We've still got a GX attack at some point, which we don't want to use just yet. Do we? I don't see how you're getting up to me on this turn. Honestly don't. Beautiful Pokégear. Here comes another Keldeo. See, that's what I'm worried about, was the next Keldeo coming in that we might need to deal with. But I only need to deal with one of them from here on out. And you need a Rainbow Brush and a Water Energy to pull this completely off. See, I'm Keldeo mad now, and that's the reason why we've got these Power Plants. And we held on to it, because the worst thing I wanted was my Power Plant to be countered. I hope I don't get stamped here. Getting stamped would be just a nightmare. So you have to know that this thing has to run away this turn. And that'd be your game plan. Be run it away and... No, I'm just going to give it to me. Like, I'm done. There we go. I'm done. Surely you knew you had to run that away. Anyway, GG's, GG's. Hello, Nuxato. Welcome. I'll just make up some vowels. Let's see how this bird rolls. Oh, wow, I haven't seen that backing for a while. The old Pokemon card backing. And this for the sleeves. Oh, this ain't great. Not gonna lie. I've had better starts. Greens will play. Alright, so this is okay now. This is fine. Greens. Isn't it amazing how a single greens can go, like, make it go from this isn't good to, oh yeah, that's fine. Should I just get another Dusk Stone out? Yeah, I think I should. That's fine. So we're going to Cherish Ball our way into... No, this is our priority number one, isn't it? Because this is what we get the energies to. So it's got to be you. And then we've got a Mysterious Treasure. Away the Mysterious Treasure. And go and get ourselves another Misdreavus. That seems fun. Dusk Stone. To a Mismagius. Get you down. Dusk Stone to another Mismagius. I really don't want to attach the water energy to you, but I really, really do want to maximize the draw. We're going to Mysterious Message. Just the 5. Alright, we got some... Got some decisions to make. And what we do from here. In that, I think we just hold. Not the best, not the best. Not gonna lie. But not the worst, I guess. So the real question is, how does Bills go about saving me here? Missed on the scoop. Now that is an annoying little tool. That one right there is an annoying little tool card that I don't like. Really don't like that tool card. So the switch could now become really important. Could become really, really important. Who are you trying to scoop? The Dedenne. Fair enough. And a Blues Tactics. Nice. It's only got plenty of grass Pokemon out there. On your first turn. To have plenty of options. So this is going to be a status condition focused deck, I reckon. And I think we're aiming to get 190 damage on. We need to keep this switch for later. Just because, like I said, it's very much a status condition focused deck. Oh, this isn't great. Got tag switches. We've got lieutenants, which could be great. But I've already used... that's going to be awkward to use it again. So that's to thin that hand. The tag switch isn't going to be good yet. So we don't need that yet. Which means I don't actually think I want anything more. Because I just need to thin this hand down. Grass NGTU. Mysterious Treasure, you away. We don't want to pull that out at all. Don't want to burn the switch, that's the thing. I think keeping that switch is just going to be too important. Not great. Not great. It's not going to be good when I don't have anything to switch into. We'll just grab these two. Whack this down. And for the moment, we're just going to Elegant Soul. Hit in. That build is going to have to be nuts good. Maybe I should have grabbed the Lieutenant Surge. Because that could have comboed into something quite nicely. There's 3 scoops gone. Yeah, so all at once is just a special condition. Just so I can hit quite nastily. Although it does 90 damage to one of my bench Pokemon. Which is quite interesting. While I don't have bench Pokemon out here. What do you do? Interesting. Very interesting. Another blues, nice. Nice work. Alright, so we could Volkner something. But the problem with that, I just don't... Let's build, see what we get. Pokégears, I actually think just Pokégears and set up for the next time. Honestly. Because if I did manage to hit 60... The Beast Ring could be clutch. We're going to grab these two and set up for next time. We are going to take a chance here. Have yourself a Grass NG. We do want to hit him for 60. And here's my reasoning why. If you don't get it out of the active, we're actually starting to get close to Beast Game GX territory of that being really, really good. But what I desperately need is a greens to help us out here. Although you could... No, I need a second switch. Yeah, that's why I need the other... Like, I need this to hit a greens. Which, I've got 3 in deck. Surely, with 2 shots at it, I can find myself into a greens. Hopefully they don't scoop or have a switch. Gonna Cobra's trap me. And super growth, alright. So now I'm a greens away from pulling off what I want. Not a bills. There's a greens. Now, do I have the second switch in deck? That's the question, isn't it? We're going to grab the greens here. And we're going to see if this can pull in the Lieutenant Surge this way. It can. Beautiful. Alright. So Lieutenant Surge. We'll have a look with the greens. Do I have the second switch? Yes, I do. And we just need a Cherish Ball to go and get a Pokemon. So that seems fine. Because you get 3 extra prize cards, don't you? With 7 extra on. Take 3 more. So, what have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5. This will be 6, 7, 8. So that's 8 NGs total, which is what we want. So NG to you, Cherish Ball. Go and pull in our bird, just so we can say we've used him. Bills for the sake of billsing. Got Tag Switch. Have a Power Plant. Beast Ring. We'll spread the energies around. Have lots of different different types of energies here. We'll switch. Then we'll switch again. And Beast Game GX. I actually don't think I've ever used Beast Game GX. And just like with that many energies on there. That is nuts. I know this is supposed to be my bird trio deck, but that's pretty nuts. That we just won with 1 shot. That we just took 6 prize cards with 1 shot. That's nuts. Hello, Zodiac. Welcome. So, all psychic. What have you got for me? Is it MewMew? I've got lots of power plants if it's MewMew. See? There's a power plant right now. Alright, so we've got our Buzzmosa. We've got something to counter my power plant. So there's no point really playing unless I'm going to go... What we're going to do is we're going to greens. I'm feeling that this is a Mysterious Treasure Dusk Stone situation. Alright. And we're going to Mysterious Treasure away, I reckon, the Volkner. We'll force out this Marshadow anyway. Or at least try. So clearly this is like countering the power plants. Well, I think so anyway. Oh, mysterious message. Did not get what I was hoping for. Might as well have a second Buzzmosa down, that's fine. For now we'll hop. It's a bit of a slow start. Giratina based build. So this is Tina tags, I'm assuming. Which means you want Mew. Because my way of probably dealing with this Tina tag deck is the Sky Legends GX. Hopefully on the next turn. That'd be ideally. But I need a lot to go right for that to happen next turn. Yeah, it's looking Tina tags. It is looking very Tina tagsy. Very Tina tagsy. Alright, so we got a couple of Pokégears to try and find a greens. No greens there. And no greens there, but I do get a Lieutenant Surge, which we'll grab, because we're behind. So we'll Lieutenant Surge here, and we're gonna... Volkner can't get me greens. I could double Volkner here, and act like a greens. Which is probably the way to do it. So a Volkner. We need to get ourselves a Mysterious Treasure. And a Dusk Stone if we can. But I don't have any other Dusk Stones. Oh, so I'm going to be slow. Because I prized like 2 Dusk Stones. Unless I've got one in hand. No, I prized 2 Dusk Stones. Okay. That's good to know. So we're a bit of a slow burn anyway, so we're just going to bills. We'll grab a greens and grab a Beast Ring here. Grab a Power Plant. I think Power Plant's actually going to be a waste when I think about that. Does suck here. Quite a lot. Maybe I should have done that the other way around. This will get rid of Power Plant. And we'll go and get our Misdreavus. Feel like I need to run that switch just to protect my bird. But having said that, we're looking at GX attack probably straight away if I can. So we'll hold. We'll hold there. Because what we might be able to do is absorb the hit. And hopefully take out double Mally. That'd be nice. And maybe even the Marshadow if you're not smart and getting rid of that. I am worried about that GX attack of yours though. I think we hit those 3. Oh, those 3. Because we need the 3 prize cards, don't we? Yeah, we do. So... we do have another Mismagius in deck, don't we? I believe so. Yeah, we do. I'm confident we do. Yeah, excellent. So yeah, I did that with confidence. We'll switch into you. And we'll now... Mysterious Message. Give you another prize card. Oh, look at that. 2 Beast Rings, 2 Tag Switches. Beautiful. That's before we get to our greens. So, what we want to do is greens. We actually want to get one of you out and another Beast Ring here. Yeah, because we want to make the most of the Beast Rings. And we want to get ourselves another bird. Seems good. Alright. So start Beast Ringing. What do I have? Fire, lightning, so I need a water. That's for sure. And grab another lightning. Grab a grass, why not? That seems fun. To you. We'll Beast Ring again. And grab a fire and a lightning. That seems good. We'll run a Tag Switch from you. And we need the water. And you might as well have the grass, why not? We'll shuffle that one back in to deck. And then we'll Beast Ring. Grab you two. Chuck you on there. And we'll run a Tag Switch from you. And grab you two. Onto that. Do I just attack normally here, or do I? No, I think I'll wipe you out. I think we run that play. That we're just going to wipe you out no matter what. Means that you have to be able to absorb hits for a little while, but I think we're okay with that. I think we're okay with that. Whack you, whack you, whack you. Take those out. And for now... do I go in with Buzzmosa? Or the bird? We'll go in with the bird. Go in with the bird. Be confident with our bird. Although, the bird's further away from attacking. When I think about this. We got the Beast Ring, so that's alright. We probably should have played it safe and gone Buzzmosa. Things you learn. Things you learn when you start playing this deck. A reset stamp would kill me though. What did I just say? Oh, we got tag switches, but no, we need our Pokégear to land us something pretty good here. We do need our Pokégear to land us something pretty good. This is where I'm wishing I should have gone to that guy. Really should have gone to that guy. This is starting to look more and more like MewMew. You want me to shuffle them? Got a Volkner, which isn't enough. Isn't enough. Oh, yes it is. It is, actually. That's fine. Because what we'll do is we'll run Viridian. We'll run Volkner first. Go and get ourselves a Tag Switch. Lightning. Is there any other energies in deck? Yeah, there's plenty. So what we need to do is get rid of Cherish Ball. Go and get the water energy out. That's super important. Get the water energy to you. Tag Switch from you. And it's just going to be the fire energy at this stage. To you. And we'll Trinity burn. Don't know if you have enough to KO me yet on the next turn. Because you're kind of all in on this Espeon-Deoxys at the moment without your Mallies in, I would have thought. Trying to desperately get your Latios up and running. Happy. So you can't afford to leave Espeon-Deoxys out here for a turn. This has to be a retreat out, yeah. I think we got there. I think we got there. Hello, Ramlet. Welcome. This'll play. Should do anyway. A little bit too much in the NG department to start the game, but anyway. We don't want tag switches till later either. We're going to greens ourselves a... Thinking... Oh, we've only got one Dusk Stone. Oh, that's bad. That's real bad. Okay. So finding other Mysterious Treasures is going to be super, super important. I'm going to Grass NG to you. We're going to Mysterious Treasure away. I'm thinking I need to keep the Pokégear, honestly. Which means I'm tentatively saying throw a Fire NG away, as much as I don't want to. Get Misdreavus. Get a Dusk Stone. I just think these Mysterious Treasures are going to be too important. So we're going to go and get ourselves out the Tag Switch. Just to get ourselves another one of these up. We're going to go Mysterious Message. So if we don't get it set up, like, there's no point. Alright, so we got another Mysterious Treasure for the next turn. Which is how we're going to have to play that. So that's fine. We'll hold there. It's such an unfortunate thing that I prized two of my Dusk Stones. Sigilyph. That's rude. That's rude. That's very rude. The question really is there someone I'm willing to take a punt that you can't... You're a fire deck. Which means you're very likely to have a fire Pokemon that can take out the Buzzmosa. Which is really bad. We'll get a Water NG to him. Get a Power Plant out there. Once again, I need to Mysterious Treasure, but I need to keep the Pokégear as well. We're going to do it this way this time. Make our decisions what we're going to do after I see what you deliver me. So we do have a greens. I'm going to Pokégear. Grab another greens out. So with this greens, I want probably double Beast Ring nearly, but if I grab Cherish, it just allows me to start spraying the NGs out, which I think we'll do. We'll go this way. I really hope that you survive a second turn. Ah, not you. Not you. You. Well, Beast Ring. We'll go and get... What have I got? Water out. So I need fire. Need another grass if I want to attack with him. Like with this guy. And take out this Sigilyph. Which I kind of think I do. Tag Switch. From you. Just got to read that each time. To you. And then Beast. I'm actually thinking that we just take the chance. We've got to. We've got no choice. So we'll smack into you. It's 190 on my Buzzmosa. I'm pretty sure it is, isn't it? That's what Mirror Cannon does. Oh no, because I've got Power Plant out. Oh yeah! Forgot about Power Plant. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Don't need to worry about it. Gonna reset to hit me. It's unfortunate. We'll get another Power Plant down after this. Oh, it's actually a Mewtwo deck. I don't remember that I was playing that Power Plant. So I'm thinking we nearly want to switch now. Right, get a switch out. A welder. But what would you need here? You need a fair bit, wouldn't you? Need another switch after this. So we desperately want the switch, no matter what. So we're going to go Power Plant down. And we're going to go and look for a switch. Because that's what we need. And get a Lightning Energy at the same time. That seems good. So we'll switch into our bird. And we'll take our second lot of prize cards. So 2 more. Now keep in mind, this can get one-shotted by this Reshazard if you've got another welder. And 3 more fire energies. So it's a huge risk of getting one-shotted. What I'm really wanting to do now is trying to set up, here's the welder. Do you have the 2 fire energies for it? No. Okay, so we're not getting one-shotted. So that's good. Tick that box. We are easily going to be 2-shotted. What I want to try and do is set up this guy. So that way, if I can get a 210 off on you, that I've got a good opportunity to try and run into you, like if you run away. The greens helps this a lot. And I mean a lot. So what we want to do is Lightning Energy to you. One of greens. What have we got left? We've got Beast Ring. How many energies have we got left? 1 water energy. Oh yeah, because I ditched energy at the start, didn't I? Okay. So we need energy switches as well. How many energy switches do we have? 2. So I can go and guarantee another tag switch on this. So that's what we need now. So we'll Beast Ring. Go and get our only water energy out. And then tag switch from you. We'll grab this one and this one. To you. We just need 1 more tag switch. So we'll Trinity Burnt, get 210 damage onto you. What we're setting up for is just being 1 tag switch away from being able to chase down this Reshazard if it runs to the bench. Unless you've got tons of healing. Which I don't know how much MewMew, like healing MewMew would play. To be honest. And it's like, this exact card is the reason why I play so many Power Plants. And like, even if you counter this right now and run away to your MewMew, I'm sort of sitting here going, that's not the end of the world. Like, run away to your MewMew and get this Latios's attack off. Because I can just whack out the Reshazard now. So we're feeling pretty good about that. Feeling pretty good about the situation. So Outrage, so now we just want you out and Volkner to go and get our final tag switch. Gotta love Power Plant. Gotta love Power Plant. The whole reason it's here to shut off abilities. So we just need a Tag Switch. And it's from you, sir. And there we go. I love that Power Plant. I love that Power Plant. And it is time to rate this deck, and starting with the damage here. The damage output, I mean 210, blanket 210 is pretty powerful, but it's still not one-shotting tag teams, so there's that to consider. Then you look at the other attack of the wing option that we've got, the Elegant Soul, 190. Once again, it's powerful, but it's not one-shotting tag teams. So we're really still a two-shot tag team deck with the ability to chase them down or maybe even get multiple KOs with a 110 onto 3 later on. So, I mean, the damage is good. 210 is good. It's just not one-shotting. So that's something to consider. So for the damage output, we're giving it a 9 out of 10. As for the defense, well, we've got the highest HP that you can have on a basic Pokemon in the game. In fact, on any evolution Pokemon in the game. So the defensive numbers already are really, really good. Plus, if we've got a lot of damage counters onto this guy, we can always run it back to the bench and even deliver 110 damage to 3 Pokemon while we're doing it. So the defensive numbers are good. We don't have active healing. That's something we don't have, and for that reason, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10, because we're also giving 3 prize cards when we do eventually go down. The upside on the defense side of things, though, is we are forcing our opponent to have to take down 2 tag teams to get the game, because we get to choose to not play our third Mismagius down and force them to go through them. So that does help those defensive numbers as well. As for reliability, I do think there's probably going to be more reliable builds of this, in that you can play non-GX Pokemon and build it up slowly and use this like a tech and have other different options. But I just really wanted to have a lot of fun about, you know what, let's see if I can start attacking with this turn 1 of the game, if possible. And I'm pretty happy with the reliability of this deck about getting attacking very quickly with this deck. So reliability, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. I do believe there's going to be much more consistent builds in this, but I don't know if it's going to be quite as fun as being able to attack turn 1 of the game with this guy. So yeah, reliability, I'm giving it a 8 out of 10. So overall, what do I think? I think it's a lot of fun. It's got a high HP, it's got an awesome attack, and it's got an awesome GX attack. And this is a lot of fun to pull off if you can get the combo exploding out of the gates, going second, turn 1 of the game. So I love it. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10.